Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Sergeant Cheetos, and in today's video, we're doing part 2 of turning subscriber comments into Pokemon. And for those of you that haven't seen part 1, I put the image of the 6 Pokemon we did up top, which is Wraith from Apex Legends, Shrek, Katsugi Bakugou from My Hero Academia, Trunks from Dragon Ball Z, the Goblin King, aka David Bowie, and Magneto from X-Men. So now for part 2, we're gonna go ahead and evolve these bad boys. But before we get started, I just want to say quickly thank you to all you guys that supported my first video. In the first 2 days, I had nearly 500 views, which for me that's incredible. As well as thank you guys so much for subscribing to my channel. When I put out that video, I nearly got 20 new subscribers. So thank you so much. And for those of you that do enjoy this video, make sure to subscribe to this channel so you guys can stick around for part 3, as well as hit that like button, and I will consider on making this a consistent series on my channel where I draw your guys' suggestions as Pokemon. And lastly, if you guys would like to participate in these type of videos, make sure to subscribe to my Instagram, which is at Sergeant Cheetos, or my Reddit, which is at SCDopeArt. Alright, let's get to evolving these bad boys. And up first is Shrek, and here's his adorable little rendition of that little green mud ball. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and stick to my formula of drawing Pokemon, which is the first stage is always the adorable baby version, the second stage is always that teenager version, so I gotta make sure to give them a little bit of edge and give them a little bit of an attitude to the drawings. And for Shrek in particular, I wanted to make him outgrow that little baby fat face and give him a little bit of a more of an oval look, and as well kind of build up his arms and his legs. Kind of wanted to give him that look of strong and sturdy, but yet happy, excited, and outgoing. And then once he gets to his adult phase, we'll get him into his Squidward phase, where he's just going to be a grumpy old man. But I thought that'd be a good evolution for Shrek. And for the legs, I decided, since I wanted to go for that sturdy earth feeling, I immediately got elephant vibes, so I decided to go with it. So I can't wait to show you guys what I have planned for stage 3. This guy's gonna have muscles coming out of his ears. And overall, I'm very happy the way this version came out. I'm very happy with the big old ears he has, the arms and the legs. I mean, my boy looking sturdy as hell. I hope you guys enjoyed it. On to the next one. And up next is my boy Magneto. Let's take a look at his base form. Alright, you looking pretty poppin'. Alright, let's get to evolving this bad dude. Alright, and one of my favorite things about drawing ghost type Pokemon is that you have complete liberty on what you want them to look like. It's not like most other Pokemon where you have to stick to a certain animal or being that you're modeling them after. So I really enjoy that. But what makes that very difficult is the characteristics that you give them. You have to make sure that they stand out and they pop. So for this drawing in particular, I have to make sure I make that helmet pop, I make it stand out, as well as the cape. So you gotta make sure to add extra details that's gonna make it pop. So like right here, I'm adding to the helmet, but I decide I'm adding too much. You don't want to add too much in the second stage, because when you want your Pokemon to pop is in the final evolution. Because what everybody always remembers is the first evolution and the last evolution. So I took off extra features that I had been adding. I as well made him a little bit shorter just so he fit that vibe of a teenager. So I hope you guys enjoyed this rendition of Magneto in his second stage evolution. And let's get on to the next one. And up next is our boy Trunks. And here's what he looked like as a Pokemon. Now let's go ahead and evolve this bad dude. And just in case anybody's wondering what those ugly sketches are in the background, they're basically little post-it notes that I use at work when I have a little bit of free time, just to sketch out my drawings and pre-plan before I get home. And I did get a comment on the last video asking what I use to draw, and unfortunately I don't have the luxury of using an iPad or an Apple Pencil, so I just use my cell phone, Procreate Pocket, and my finger. So if you guys see any inconsistencies in the line work, that's why. I'm doing it with my big old fat finger. So but honestly, I'm very happy with the results I get, since you can basically zoom in and out of your drawings. I do have a video letting you guys know how I use Procreate Pocket if you guys are interested in checking it out. Anywho, let's get back to drawing. So For Trunks, I decided just to stretch him out a little bit, make his hair a little bit bigger, so that way in the final evolution I have plans for that hair. Just you guys wait. And as well for his stance, I wanted to give him aggressive defensive stance. That way he's ready to roundhouse kick you in the back of the head. Alright, hope you guys enjoyed this one. On to the next one. And up next is my girl Wraith from Apex Legends, and here's what she looked like as a Pokemon. Alright, let's go ahead and Thunderstone her. And in this one, you guys are going to see a little bit more of my process on how I sketch out my drawings on Procreate directly, which right here, as you see me drawing, I'm kind of getting a little bit of ideas on how I want her to look. So I have two sketches which I'm not too happy about. So I usually use red ink as the initial sketching, and then I go ahead and turn the opacity down and then draw over that with blue ink, which I use as a way to refine on what I want this sketch to look like. So right here you guys see me doing a little bit of more decisions on what I want her to actually look like. So I kind of make the ears a little bit more circular, as well as the hands and leg positions that I want. And then I go ahead and lower the opacity on the blue and go ahead and sketch it out with the black to get the final form, which I'm completely satisfied on how she came out. I kind of decided to go with a little bit of an emo girl vibe. By that I mean, you guys will see I decided to use electricity, kind of like a choker and bracelets around her, so kind of accessorize with her abilities. Alright, let's go ahead and slap down the background, and I hope you guys enjoyed this one. On to the next one. And up next is our boy David Bowie as the Goblin King, RIP. And here's what he looks like as a Pokemon. Let's get to evolving this bad dude. And for this drawing, I wanted to go ahead and follow what I did in the first stage, which was I made him look a little bit more elegant. So I kind of wanted to stick to that and kind of evolve it into more of a flying dark type, which right here I do give it a moon crescent on its chest, as well as the eyelashes that I really enjoyed in the first drawing that kind of made it pop. I went ahead and elongated them, so when he's flying, kind of gives you that Pidgeotto vibes of his hair just waving behind him. And for the color scheme, I stuck to the original, which was using a little bit of a cream gold blue for the eyes to make them pop, and as well as the elegant white, which is what David Bowie looks like as the Goblin King. And as I'm adding the shading onto the wings, the final step I do to make them pop off the page is give them a little bit of a purple background and lowering the opacity and making it look like a magical aura to him. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and on to the next one. Up next is Katsugi Bakugou, and here he is as a Pokemon. So let's go ahead and hit him with the Firestone. Alright, and time for some honesty time. So I am not completely happy on the way he turned out in the first stage. As you guys can tell, his guards are red, and I meant to make them green, but I don't know why I went with red. But I go ahead and make up for it here on his evolution, which honestly, between all 6 drawings I did, this one is absolutely one of my favorite ones. So I hope I made it up to all you guys who are My Hero Academia fans, especially to my 10-year-old weeb little nephew. I hope I made you proud on this one. I absolutely love everything about this drawing, especially the little stance that I gave him and the shading and everything. I feel like this one came all together perfectly. So like they say, I saved the best for last. Alright guys, thank you so much for making it to the end of the video. If you guys enjoyed it, make sure to hit that like button as well as subscribe so you guys can stick around for part 3. And let me know down below in the comment section which of the 6 Pokemon made your favorite evolution and which Pokemon you're most excited to see in its final form. And lastly, if you guys want to participate in the next time I do a video like this one where I take your comments and turn them into Pokemon, make sure to follow me on my Instagram or my Reddit account. Links are going to be down below. And just other than that, thank you guys so much for supporting my video, and until next time, peace.